Guatemala City. Thank you very much for your time. How are you?
Oh, we're awesome.
We just had a really couple good flights here.
Yeah. We were in San Francisco last night in California, so it took us about a 8-10 hour journey to get over here to Guatemala. But excited to be here.
Definitely.
It's good to know these impression feeling.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I have a question for you.
Cool.
Okay.
What is your first impression of Guatemala City?
Well, I mean, we flew in. I mean, it was dark, definitely rainy, but it's a nice feeling from Texas. I mean, Texas is so hot right now, and there's no rain, but it's a good switch up from things. It's actually very beautiful here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and the hotel's been awesome so far. We had a good dinner, so there's good excitement about the show tonight. So first impressions are good.
Yeah, it's very different climate.
Yeah, totally.
What can we all expect for this?
Oh, tonight? Well, we're gonna have some new stuff that no one's heard before. Actually, we just finished our club mix of "Still With Me," which will be our next single on air up there from the album. We're going to play some new promos that we've played on the radio show, as well as a lot of tracks from the album and some of the club mixes that have come off that as well. So it should be fun-packed, energetic set.
With your new album, it's personal trip. Why did you choose that name?
Well, I mean, we had our first huge single off the flash-over recordings called Piercing Quiet. And we felt that we wanted to kind of redevelop that. You know, it's such a unique name that kind of explains how we are with our sound itself. And our sound is literally explosive, such as our definition of Tritonal.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, it's something that we feel would explain the musical journey of all the tracks within the album, Piercing Quiet.
It's very impressive. It's all listen to the album. It's great.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Appreciate it.
What would you consider the best song that you personally play?
Well, we both probably have personal opinions. I know my favorite track on the album is "Still With Me," and coming in a close second would be "Broken Down."
Yeah, I mean, and my personal favorite is Still With Me as well, because it's got so much, musical aspects to it. It's different from the standard 4/4 beat, where it's just kick, bass line, but if I were to pick one, I mean, I can breathe as well.
Can you tell me more about your radio show? You're up there with 46 episodes.
Yeah, actually, we're 48.
We're at 48 right now. Just working on one of the playing.
So yeah, I mean, it's an extension. When we started doing the show, we wanted to represent sort of what we play in our sets, and also have it so that we can play stuff that we can't play live. I mean, some of the tracks that we put on there would be a lot softer than would work in a club. So it was just a way for us to kind of filter down the music that we liked. And then when we launched the record label, we were getting so much good music that we thought, man, we should pick this up to a weekly thing. We got the offer to come on as a resident for a month with Sirius XM, which is the big satellite radio station. And since then, the podcast has just built, and now that we're in the rhythm, finally, of doing it a weekly thing, we're looking to syndicate it all across the world. So for any of you radio stations out there that want to air up there on your channel, we'd love to explore that possibility.
Definitely.
We know you get this a lot, but how did you guys start out?
Well, I mean, excuse me. Chad lived in Texas. He actually was from Amarillo. Lived in Texas your whole life.
Yeah.
And I'm from Washington, D.C., and we both have been, doing music all of our lives, pretty much. I mean, in one way or another, there's always something musical going on. And at one point, we met online on an online forum for a hardware synthesizer called the Virus 2 Die. Which I'm not sure. I don't think it's around anymore.
I don't know.
The forum.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we were sharing sound design techniques, troubleshooting the device itself, and actually talking about, some of the creative things that go into designing our own material per se. So, I mean, and that sparked a different relationship in terms of, we wanted a collaboration just for one song. And I had family down in Texas, and so I told him, I'm going to be coming down to Texas at one point to visit my grandfather. He said, well, just come swing by my place I've got a remix, so let's try stuff out. So I came by and we worked on this remix, and it ended up being really good. And we were like, you know what? Let's start forming something else. Let's take it one track at a time. And then we ended up having this really good blooming sound that we started developing apart from everybody else's, which is what we feel is keeping the name going.
Yeah.
So,
What makes Tritonal different from other DJs? Which character is defined and which make a difference?
Well, one thing that you know about a lot of dance music is that a lot of it sounds the same. So when you look at our album and our tracks, our discography in general, all the tracks are different. I mean, we've done all sorts of stuff from full-on 138 BPM, Essence of KF, and Juno beat stuff to 128, funky stuff, techy stuff, electro stuff, a lot of vocal stuff. I mean, I think a big part of what separates us being from the U.S. has been our ability to have really good success with Christina Soto and Meredith Call, and you know, and also just the ability to allow our tracks to work both on the radio and on the dance floor. We've really kind of come to fruition in the last year, whereas before we felt like we were writing cool songs like Walk With Me and Lights Over Austin were cool songs, but now we feel like we're writing good music that also works well in the club, and for us that's always been the goal, you know, so really excited that we're there.
Well guys, this question is for the two. If you were not a DJs, what else would you do?
Oh, what else would we be doing? Right. Well, for me, when I was at college, I was studying audio engineering when I was there. So I'm pretty sure if this relationship or electronic dance music wasn't paying the bills per se, and I wasn't a full-time DJ, I'd be doing something with music, whether it would be teaching or audio engineering or something. You know, I just love it so much. I would maybe in the collegiate area. Yeah, I mean, I would be doing something in the field, I think. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I've always been into like, you know, videography and, you know, even cinematography and Photoshop. And I'm sure I would be doing something along those lines as well. Because
Something creative, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do something that's not creative.
Right.
You know, I mean, I want to be able to use some of the things that, you know, I feel make me happy. You know, you want to be happy with the you know, your job.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have a 9-to-5 job, desk job, sitting, crunching papers. You know, I'd rather do something that I love. Thankfully, the top of the list is music, and I'm able to do that.
Right, such a blessing.
It is great. It's wonderful to be able to do that. But
Especially, you know, now, having success, you know, to be able to do it consistently.
Yeah, but had we not been successful, I think my next best one would be probably getting into videography a lot. Yeah.
Well, what can we expect from Tritonal in the future?
Oh, right. Well, so much, so busy. There's not enough time. We're remixing Kayan Albert. We're looking for possibly talking with Artie about a collaboration. We have the Piercing Quiet Remixes album coming out, as well as new singles. And then Dave and I on the plane today were just talking about our plans and goals for 2012.
We're already discussing the new Tritonal portfolio.
Yeah. So the album's done, right? We feel like the monkeys. We've done that, and now we've got our label in place. We can do whatever the beat we want to do. You know what I mean? And so we're really excited to be able to produce a single, go play it out for a few weeks, and then tweak it, and then be like, you know what? This is good. Boom, release it. That quick. You know what I mean? 6 weeks total.
Okay, this is the last question. You're on the tour now in a community album. You got to London after Guatemala, then Ireland, then back to USA. How different will you make your sets based in different countries?
Oh, actually, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in different places, and especially, we both have learned that people of different countries like different styles of the genre of dance. For example, in the UK, it's going to be probably more trancey, whereas in the US, it's a little bit more edgy and commercial. And in Guatemala, which we've never played
We never played here.
We've never played here, so we're going to try it all around. And
Find out what works.
We read the crowd, and then once we figure it out, we'll hammer it in.
Right, and that's what makes a good DJ, is having tracks that you like to play, figuring out where the crowd is that night, you know, and really making it, still playing what you love, but playing versions and variations of what you love that also work with what the crowd is feeling that night. You know what I mean? And that's just something that you can't teach and that you can't learn overnight, and Dave and I are still learning. We don't feel like we've got it figured out 100%. We always love to learn and get better. So we're going to do our best to make the night good.
You know, it's different.
Yeah.
Sense.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, guys, thanks for the time.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this night in Guatemala City, the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And well, thanks so much. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very
And
much.
we just want to say thank you, all you people in Guatemala, for having us tonight. We couldn't be more excited to play the stage. If you're seeing this interview and you're in London or in Ireland, we'll be at Ministry of Sound next weekend. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.